Welcome, everybody. It is the IEL playoffs. We have finished 6 weeks of regular season games, 18 games per team, and 36 games across the season overall. Today, it's time to show up. And bringing it over here, man, guys, I am X-Play Man. We got some exciting matches to show you today, but I guess the question is, how did we get here, right? So we are 6 weeks in. Well, now this is technically week 7, the playoffs. How do we get this far? Well, first, I know you're all excited. We're gonna start with for the best. Who's been the best of the best so far? And kind of like awkward to look at this a little bit and go, well, the best is like, you know, Chimera Crew. Yes, they've been, but this chart is showing the best players. So yes, all 5 players that are the best in the league are on Chimera Crew. This isn't just highlighting Chimera Crew. This is actually just the top 5 players in the league are all on Chimera Crew. We have GanoN, who led the league early on in the season in cost. Then T-Mass kind of took over, and in week 6, GanoN shot back up again. I say shot back up, but you know, he was only leading by 0.3% over T-Mass. So really, those two have been incredible this season. 85% cost for GanoN, 84.7, which basically is 85% for T-Mass. Then you have Techno, Space, Ecot, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. Those 5 have been unbelievable to watch. And the way that we got here, well, like I said earlier, Chimera Crew, undefeated during the regular season, had 18 wins out of 18 games. Just unbelievable. And you have Mob and 1-9 coming in 2nd and 3rd place with a 444 record, and then Kommando Delta bringing up the rear 2-16 with 111 record. Now you might look at that and go, okay, well, Mob and 1-9 are tied, right? It's not 2nd and 3rd place. No, Mob is 2nd place. What happens? We go to the tiebreaker. And the tiebreaker is the number of matches these two have won against each other. On the left side, you see Mob. On the right side, you see 1-9. For Mob, 1-9. For Mob versus 1-9, well, the record is 3-3. So it's tied. Okay, well, let's go to the next thing, right? There's another tiebreaker. Of course there is. Well, that's a round tiebreaker. And if you take a look at the rounds versus each other, well, Mob versus 1-9, Mob won 25 out of 48 rounds, which means that 1-9 won 23 out of 48 rounds. And therefore, that's what secured Mob the 2nd place. It was so close and so narrow. Literally 1 round made the difference there. I mean, you know, you could argue that the game could have gone a little bit longer as well to divvy it up. But you know, if 1-9 wins 1 more round over Mob, well, then that record is 24-24. Yeah, it was really 1 round that made the difference to give Mob 2nd place and the defender advantage. Of course, that's what they were playing for. The bracket was to get that defender advantage, or the advantage of choosing the side. I say defender advantage in the playoffs. The team that gets the home advantage also gets to choose which side they're on. But yeah, that they do actually have a choice. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that bracket looks like right now as a result of that regular season. You can see that it's going to be Kommando Delta at Chimera Crew. That's the first game we're going to be watching. And then you're going to have 1-9 at Mob. That will be coming up after this for the semifinal. The semifinal is a best of 3. So only game 1 is affected by, you know, which seeding they got. And then after that, the loser of the first game will go ahead and they will be the ones map. Excuse me. So yeah, the game 1 winner picks the map. Sorry, the other way around, and then the loser picks the side. And then for the grand final, we'll go ahead and based on, you know, how the teams finish up, will determine, you know, who's going to be getting that advantage. But the higher seed is always going to be one that gets to pick the side first in the playoffs here. So all of that out of the way, all of the business stuff out of the way. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at our first matchup that we have going. Second. So our first matchup, let's take a look. We have Kommando Delta. Let's see what they've done all throughout the season. You have them with a 2-16 record. Their best map has been Residential House. Both of their wins came off of Residential House, and even when they have lost, they've won more rounds in Residential House than on any other map. Their star has been Slay X. What a stud he's been for that team, just like always coming through. And it just unfortunately hasn't, resulted in more wins for that team. But you've seen, Hendrix come in, and then Crusader also with that shotgun, play that he come in and stepped up a few times. So it's kind of something that, this team I would expect to see something different come up in the playoffs. Every team is going to play a little bit differently, but I wouldn't necessarily call them out, because they've definitely been ones that have been improving throughout the season. And as we go to Chimera Crew, they're undefeated. Abandoned Hospital. Well, every team has faced Chimera Crew once on Abandoned Hospital, and every team has not been able to win a single round against Chimera Crew on Abandoned Hospital. Yeah, so out of the 3 games that Chimera Crew has won in there, they've won 15 rounds and lost none of them. That's just a crazy number. And of course, like I said, they're undefeated. Last time they faced Mob, 1-9, and Kommando Delta, they won all 3 of those games in that series, which is just amazing, to say the least. So we have got ourselves the map ban. I think the map ban process is done. Yeah, they're ready to go. They're excited to play. Why don't we head and out what they've done? All right, so reading it off here, Chimera Crew gets the first ban, which is oddly Hotel Trouble, huh? That's a new thing for them. they've been doing Hotel Trouble all season long. Every single game, the ban has been Hotel Trouble. So if anyone just catching on and joining in now. Now for the pick, for the ban for Kommando Delta, they're going to be banning Residential House, which is a little bit unusual ban, I would think, because as we just pointed out, their best performance has been on Residential House, but they're going to choose to ban that. That's kind of shocking to me, actually. I wonder what their plan is around that. Then they will go ahead and pick Terror House. So now with that out of the way, see what they're going to do for the sides. Looks like Chimera Crew is going to be defending on Terror House. Wow. Okay, interesting choice here. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get set up for game number 1 of this best of 3 between Chimera Crew and Kommando Delta. Let's go ahead and get it started. It is the first game of the playoffs. Woo! Let's do it. And for Kommando Delta, you will see it's Hendrix, Yanis, Artist, Dirty Dan, and Flex. For Chimera Crew, it's Techno, Johanson, GanoN, Spectre, and BradygamingAlpha. And this is going to be the game number 1 right here as we take a look at the playoff picture as it stands right now. This is the beginning of it all. We don't have any results beyond what we just looked at a moment ago. So it looks like Johanson is set up with AS Val as Kommando Delta goes with the 3rd floor. Excuse me, Chimera Crew goes with the 3rd floor main office. Techno also with that Val. GanoN with the Mac 10. Brady Gaming with the AK. And Spectre with the AS Val. And for Kommando Delta, you'll see they'll go full stack. No one actually covered the 1st floor for Chimera Crew, which is a little bit of a different playstyle that we've seen from them. Very interesting choice for Kommando Delta not so much that they chose Terror House, but that they banned Residential House, which is their best map. And you recall from the IEL, all of the map pools are persistent throughout a series. That applies in the tournament as well, the actual playoffs. Here once they've banned a map or picked a map, it is no longer available for the rest of the series. Really cool choice. Now you see GanoN is playing the second floor, so now he's playing so far back that he wants to surprise Kommando Delta, and he might just do that. Techno gets 2 kills with the nade. Yanis and Artist goes down. And Flex will nade Spectre. Dirty Dan will get killed by GanoN. You see GanoN now pushing out of there. Now they realize that GanoN is down below. And so that's exactly the trouble that GanoN can provide if you're a team that doesn't actually look for... Yeah, I think what happened is that Kommando Delta probably assumed, hey, well, the first floor is clear, so the rest must be clear too. Dangerous thought process against a team like Chimera who's been undefeated all through the regular season. Hendrix will take point with the shield, followed by Flex. And Hendrix is going to try to go ahead and get the melee kill. GanoN will get the nade kill on Flex. And then get Hendrix. Chimera gets round number 1. One kill for Flex, 2 for Techno, 3 for GanoN. And as we go into round number 2, I would imagine Chimera is going to stay on the 3rd floor.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
Looks like they're actually going down to the 2nd floor. Sometimes people are worry about going over to that drawing room. They're going to go to the master bedroom instead on the 2nd floor. Of course, one of the challenges with the 2nd floor you've got to keep an eye on is that you can have somebody on that window and not make any noise because there's no rappel. The ledge being out there. Dirty Dan's going to go ahead and plant feet on the 2nd floor balcony. And Dirty Dan and Spectre trade. Late shot by Dirty Dan, but you know the shotgun it only takes 1 versus versus Spectre using the Mac 10, especially if that shot is not a headshot. Oh, that nade is just misses Yanis. GanoN will get Hendrix and Artist down there in the kitchen. Teams on the 2nd floor, and somebody gifted him a shield. And he's going to back away to try to protect himself. Yeah, he's got the shield to protect himself there. And, not able to get the first melee, but does come back in to get Yanis. And it's going to be Flex there. He's going to throw a nade in there, but the nade misses the door. Getting charged out by Techno. Techno will get that kill. Dirty Dan has actually dropped connection, and hopefully they'll be able to reconnect. But Techno, GanoN, and Spectre get kills for Chimera crew. Flex gets...
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
So now they're going to go back up to the 3rd floor. This time it'll be the drawing room. Of course, GanoN has kept that shield. He just... GanoN. He's going to do that.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
Spectre picked up the double barreled, which as tight a map as Terra House is, that double barrel can be very deadly pretty much from any angle. Magno weapons. Looks like Dan has not been able to reconnect. Kommando Delta stacking up here on the second floor balcony. That really not the best. I mean, Flex is off site, but he was just over there. Yeah, Flex is gonna clear, make sure that it's open for the rest of Kommando Delta to move in, but they are in such a good position. Yeah, Spectre's the one covering the stairs. Okay, I was trying to find who was Spectre on the stairs. Well-placed C4 or nade is going to be deadly, and Spectre will give up those stairs. Flex finds Spectre rushing in, and Techno will get the refrag back. Looks like Spectre had the C4 already deployed on that rooftop entrance. Hendrix spotted and took out. Oh, that nade is in a good position and does get Yanis on the rundown. Shield versus shield. That nade will go out, and of course GanoN can block that with the shield. Taking out the door trap is going to be Artist. GanoN will shut the door. Oh, another nade going out. And Artist is going to get killed by Johanson's nade. Hendrix is going to retreat all the way back, running away from GanoN on the push. Techno was coming up right behind GanoN to support. Hanson's going to play all the way back to cover across. Not giving Hendrix very many options. Hendrix put the C2 charge out on there, and GanoN is going to be able to block that with the shield. He does block that, but he has 70 health left. Maybe I missed that earlier. I'm sure the shield blocks that. He's going to charge after Hendrix, and Johanson will take out Hendrix on the rappel down. Appreciate the effort, but the odds were stacked against Hendrix. Now, Kommando Delta is a team that defends better. Not sure what's the situation with Dirty Dan trying to reconnect. He's still here. Not sure what actual status is. GanoN has 7 kills here. Techno with 4 and 2. No death.
Planning table to find the bomb.
Flex the only one managing to get kills for Kommando Delta. And there we go. Dirty Dan has now reconnected. He should be able to come back in as soon as... Yep, seconds. There we go. As soon as the planning phase is over.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
Now, for Kommando Delta, we're going to go ahead and push in 2-3 split. Johansson going for the rappel up. Not even going to challenge the windows. He's just going to go straight to the rooftop. Watching that rooftop, no, that's not Artist. It's just Yanis, yeah. And this is actually something we haven't seen Kommando Delta do ever. They don't usually cover the stairs, and if they do, they'll have one person there. Not normally 2 people, like Artist and Yanis are set up right now. Goes back to what I've been saying pretty much all season long, where you can't get used to seeing Kommando Delta do one thing. Time they do something different could be surprising. He's going to be pushing in with the shield on the second floor. Right behind him is Artist. Now, yep, Artist should... No, did he look away? Artist! He saw the door open a crack, and the melee's not working for GanoN, but Brady Gaming will come out to get Artist. Not sure exactly what happened there, and Yanis and Johanson will trade on the rooftop. So, I mean, Kommando Delta did something a little bit different that probably could have worked out, but I don't know what happened with I think we saw Artist see the door open a crack. Maybe he didn't notice, or I don't know. That door was certainly closed. So now Kommando Delta is just left on site, defending all the entrances. Techno is on the rappel. Probably get a good sight on Flex here if he peeks out enough. Now he's going to swing in. Flex is ready. He's watching, and he gets Techno on the swing in. So now that leaves all of Chimera crew that's at the stairs entrance. GanoN will clear the short room. Now coming out into the big room. And Flex should see this shield. He does. He's going to ignore the shield and grab Brady Gaming. Charging in is going to be GanoN, and then Flex will get down on the ground. Nade's going to go in. Flex is going to throw the C4, try to get his out first. He killed himself. Honestly, not sure how that happened. I think the nade that went in really got him, but I don't know. Now GanoN will open the... Ooh. Yeah, Hendrix is on the other side. They need to split up. Spectre's going to go ahead and prep a flashbang in there. And also getting fragged out. I think Hendrix missed that flash. It looks like he's still good. But Nate doesn't quite get inside. It's 2v2 right now. Dirty Dan's going to back into the bathroom. Hendrix is still covering his angle. This is a good split when you have a shield coming in. But Spectre's coming in with his gun. And Hendrix will take him out. It's just GanoN left who's going to go pick up that AS Val from the body of Flex. They're looking left, both of them, and not paying attention to GanoN on the right, who gets Hendrix. And then down on the ground is Dirty Dan, who's got 42 out, and he gets GanoN for the win. 3-1. Nice finish by Kommando Delta in the end there. GanoN with 8 kills, Techno with 4, Johanson with 3, and then for Kommando Delta you have Flex with 3. Everyone on the board for Chimera crew. Good hold there in the end with unusual situations. Oh, oddity that was Flex's death. I don't know if that really should have happened the way it did, but Kommando Delta's still able to pull off in the end. Second floor, master bedroom, where we're going to play round number 5.
Deploying in 10 seconds. Locate and defuse the bomb.
So for the attacking team, we have Spectre here going through the power entrance. GanoN will cover the other side of the first floor. They're going to clear that. We said before, Kommando Delta is not a team that usually has someone roam, but in this case, they're mixing things up a little bit. They have Yanis out in the stairs and Flex down below in the second floor. And then look, they even have Artist down there in the first floor who gets Brady, and then GanoN will get the refrag with the shield. GanoN is the leader in the league on shield kills, and it's amazing the numbers that he has. The final numbers haven't been published for weapon stats, but I think the shield numbers has, and it's well over 30 kills. Those stats are available on the guild. As Johanson will go push in through the roof, and Yanis will get that kill. GanoN spots the door open up there, and aids it out. Doesn't exactly connect. Oh, the door closes in time. Friendly. But Techno gets Dirty Dan with the M4, and GanoN will get the nade kill on Yanis. So it is 3v2. 3v2. Flex and Hendrix on site. Vector's in the stairs. Techno's on the balcony rappel. And GanoN's pushing in, avoiding the nades. But if you want to take a look at the detailed stats, it's available on the Guilded. Use exclamation point IEL in chat, and then you can go ahead and get access to all of the stats and standings. Individual player stats, team stats, all kinds of nutty stuff in there. Exactly how everyone stacks up, including the league leaders. And, ooh, yes, yeah, GanoN just got underneath Flex, and then gets the C4 kill on GanoN, just as GanoN's getting the melee kill on Flex. The timing of that trade, Hendrix is in a lot of trouble here with only 24 health. Techno is still watching the left side. Pushing in on the right is going to be Spectre. And for Hendrix, to his left and right, he's got trouble on both sides he's got to watch. Bathroom is probably the best place to be. And, not able to pull it off through the push. That's the best cover that he had there. And so Chimera Crew is 1 round away from winning first game in this best of 3. GanoN is in double-digit kills right now. And a reminder for anyone not familiar, the damage counter is so low, despite his 11 kills, because the 0 hour scoreboard does not calculate damage for explosive kills and melee kills.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
But otherwise, you can imagine all of his kills that he's gotten just today with the shield. Add what the damage would be on top of that.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
The objectives on the first floor of the Terror House.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
And for Chimera Crew, yeah, they spawned 4-1. Majority on the balcony side. They're going to go clear right through to the first floor. Wasting no time there. I think GanoN was trying to peek through the window there. That was him trying to cover through the... Artist is upstairs. What are these? Trying to place something? So he's on the second floor. Hear the C2 charge going out. I think Techno was trying to get a C2 kill, possibly figuring somebody would be covering that. Flex gets a nade kill there on himself. Oh, that's himself. We missed that. Sorry. Sorry about that. Missed that. GanoN's now peeking through the kitchen window. And it looks like Kommando Delta is not... They're going to forfeit the entrance to Chimera Crew, but cover the distribution room window. Yanis is the only one covering the power stairs. Johanson gets Hendrix down. And it's just 3 left to defend for Kommando Delta. Yanis and Artist are upstairs. It's only Dirty Dan covering the site. And Yanis and GanoN will trade. Shotgun for shotgun. Techno and Dirty Dan will trade. Scar for frag. And as the defuse starts, Spectre will get Artist, and game 1 will go to Chimera Crew. $12 kills and 7 kills for GanoN and Techno each. And there was a couple rounds that kind of went against Kommando Delta's favor there. Just because of the internet.